Good morning, everyone. Ginette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and I want to talk to you guys about your light. And the reason why this came up is I had this really fun conversation with someone who was like, what do you mean when you talk about like shine your light? Like it's so frou-frou. It's kind of what they're saying. And you know what? I get it. It does sound all airy-fairy. So I went to Spirit and I said, guys, can you explain this a little more? Can you give me a visual? Because one of the great things about my guides is they give me a lot of visuals to use to explain an idea or a theory or whatever it may be. And so they said that the process of what happens is when we start to kind of grow and ascend, which means change our thinking to be more open-minded, to believe that maybe more things are possible, and even things that we don't understand or can make sense of or wrap our minds around could still be possible, right? And an example of that is even like the infinite, immense size of the universe is so hard to wrap our minds around. But we can just kind of put it on the shelf there and be like, okay, that is, like I don't understand it. It's massive. It's beyond what I can even imagine, but it has a place to live there, right? So even when we open our minds to thinking that, as well as open our minds to having a willingness to, heal things within ourselves, look at ourselves for who we are and, mend things, change things, all of that. When we have a willingness to open, that allows more of our soul, our soul essence to step into who we are, to merge and become a part of who we are. And the more of the soul that we have and the more space we make for it, the brighter we are because the higher our frequency. Now, when spirits tell me how they see me, I've asked spirits many times, like, how do you see me? Do you see me as a person? Do you see me as an energy? They said they can see humans in many different ways, but one of the most common ways that they see us is as light. And so for those that are very open, and it doesn't mean you have to be spiritual, it just means you're an open-minded individual, right? Those that are open-minded have a brighter light because they have more willingness to bring in more of who they are and then shine that out. So when we say shine your light, it's like being your truest self, being open enough to allow that to come through, because that is what spirits see and what they're attracted to. So that's why oftentimes mediums, when spirits started coming to me first, I was like, why are you coming to me? What do you want with me? And they're like, well, you're a bright light. And it wasn't until I started asking, like, what does that mean? They were like, you are like a lighthouse. And so any of you that shine your light, that draw people to you, your energy is like a lighthouse. And if that energy could be seen, it would be this very bright light in a sea of darkness or dimness. It is a bright light. So when it's all about shining your light, it means be you. Open your heart to loving more. Open your heart to being more compassionate. Open your mind to exploring ideas that maybe you don't know what to do with them, but you're willing to sit and listen. You're open to receive. Open your mind to new opportunities, new adventures. Open your mind and your ability to play and to laugh. It's all about opening. The more open we are, the brighter we are. When we close down, we close our light. So that's why when someone says shine your light, they mean be your best self, open up. And that light really helps trigger others to shine their light, and so on and so forth, simply energetically. So I hope that helps explain it a little bit. If you're looking to deep dive more into consciousness, expanding it, exploring it, all of that, do check out avalonspirit.com. And also the Ginette Biro podcast, if you haven't already, check it out. It's a good one. I might be biased because it is mine, but I have so much fun putting the content out. So check it out, and I will be back again.